Hi, hello, I am Joe, and I've been trying to make this video for like 30 minutes, and failing. So I'm just gonna start, just gonna get with it. I'm a fan of RPGs, TTRPGs, and that is tabletop RPGs, and JRPGs, such as you may have heard of it, a little bit of Final Fantasy. You can already tell all the inspirations I've taken from Final Fantasy with this guy. This is a let's start with it. This is an old drawing that I did. This is the old one. This is the new one. I've been kind of cooking something up. I love D&D. I'm a huge D&D nerd. That is D&D and drawing is pretty much all I do. I've always wanted to combine the roots that I have with Final Fantasy. That when I say that, I mean that I've been playing those games and I've been a fan of that franchise since my childhood. So you can see it in the art. This is like a Kuja, Final Fantasy IX Kuja, kind of a evil dude, right? What I have in mind is that this is the antagonist. If you can believe it. If you can believe it. So I wanna paint it. You didn't see the whole process of me drawing the sketch and cleaning the sketch and this white stuff that I. This isn't like a tutorial. By all means, this isn't that. I'm not trying to teach anybody how to draw. I guess it's just like showing my process when it comes to colors. Plus, I did try to film that, and it wasn't very good. In any case, yeah, just let's keep all over the initial stuff and just go with the coloring. Plus, I kind of want to get into the this thing that I've been thinking about, you know, making my own stuff. I have done homebrew stuff from D&D, but it haven't gone anywhere. It's not. I haven't. Most people, I guess, people that play DM, that DM some D&D. I will wager that they have created their own stuff, their own content. I started like that, and I've always wanted to make like my own system, a system myself. So that's what I've been thinking about. And while I talk about that, I could also, color this boy. I have also, excuse me, I have also thought about some fun stuff that I could start using this channel for. I've have this channel forever. I have other content in this channel. I'm not sure if I will recommend you to see all that. I mean, I will appreciate it, but that everything that is behind in the timeline from this video, it's very old. I don't use my channel a lot. I had some other drawings that I did, and also a little narration that I did, some werewolves and monsters and teenagers getting into hijinks, into shenanigans even. Kind of liked it. Some horrible thing happened that I couldn't with the process. It's not like someone died or anything. It's with that the whole thing that I had planned for that. Basically, I had it, like a lot of it written, and for some reasons that I'm not gonna get into, I lost it all. And I found like 4 to 5 episodes, I don't remember. I don't know. And it destroyed me. So I just quit it. Instead of doing all that again, I decided to just whatever. Plus, I was a little bit too noobish in this content creator stuff. I obviously, needless to say, I still are. But back then, I guess I wasn't prepared. In any case, I don't think I have the energy to go with that sort of content. I've always wanted to create content, and this is what I'm doing right now. This is way more of my speed because I had to write the episodes and then act them, and then I'm not a voice actor, so it was hilarious. You can hear it. I'm not gonna erase those, but I will say that it cringes me to my core, except the one where a friend lended her voice. That one is so good, and I am so proud of that one. But besides that, it's like whatever. So yeah, if I run out of things to say, I'm just gonna keep quiet and add some music. You can just look at it, maybe just speed it up, put the little speed dial all the way up, and just watch me fumble with this. There are some things that I liked about this. Is the older one, obviously. There are some things that I really like about it, such as the lips, these luscious lips. I like them a lot. So I'm gonna try to emulate that. I don't want to go super detailed with the rendering because I tend to do that, and for this lately specifically I've been trying to dial it a little bit back to I'm just gonna tell it as it is. I want to kind of emulate a little bit more the Final Fantasy, specifically Final Fantasy 14 stuff that I really like. All those vibes, all those that artist really like it. So I'm just with this one in particular, I'm trying to emulate it a little bit. I want to have that vibe, and you will see that it is not very detailed when it comes to rendering and coloring. It's not very detailed. What am I doing here, dude? What the fuck? That's better. So yeah, when it comes to this pseudo project that I'm thinking, I don't know why I call it that, because it is a project that I'm thinking of doing, and honestly, it does kind of makes me want to do it. I don't know if you've ever felt like, you have an idea that you like a lot, but there is just something that you just don't do it, and you just gotta do it, right? This is the first time in a long time that I kind of wanted to actually do it. Let's take a couple of steps back. It is looking better. It's looking all right. It's looking kind of all right. You could argue that it's looking fine. A lawyer, if you find a lawyer, he could argue in a martial court of law that it's looking all right. If the lawyer is, the guy that OJ now, it's looking fine. It's looking fine. Oh hell yeah! Look at that. Let's do this. I like doing this. If you watch this video, tell me let me know in the comments if you like this, what I'm doing, this kind of unscripted, rambly little charade that I'm doing. Let me know. Let's do that here too. Let's do that a little bit. Excuse you. Let's do that a little bit like that. Oh hell yeah! Looking better. It's looking fine. It's looking fine, girl. So yeah, I'm thinking. I want to really go with the Final Fantasy vibes. That I really love that, and I've seen that, especially D&D, the how it is, it doesn't really have that going on, that vibe. You know, it's something. I'm not saying that D&D is bad, obviously. That it is much less that it is bad because of that, and I'm here to save D&D. What? Like, not at all. I just say that I want to make it. I want to give some Final Fantasy-esque spin into it. I've been thinking a lot about cool mechanics that I would like to be utilizing, and so yeah, pretty much the whole point of this video is that I want to like document it. Perhaps we could even, you and I, you holding my hand right now, we could come up with part of it, like straight out from zero to hero, as the kids are saying. Come up with it right now. Well, I mean, in a video. I've been thinking about like drawing, you know, the monsters on it. I want to come up with all of it, right? We could draw the monsters. I could do like polls on Twitter. I use Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, thank you. Even though Twitter is going to the gutter at this moment in time, I'm still using it. I'm going to sync with that shit. If you're listening to this in the future, there's no such thing as Twitter, you know, or there is, and it's going fine, and you don't understand what the hell are you talking about, man. Well, when I'm filming this, Twitter is especially for artists. Twitter is going to shit. So I'm just diversifying a little bit. I guess it motivated me to start taking care of all fantasies, all Final Fantasies, if you may, that I've had my whole life, such as making up a system, a TTRPG system myself. Needless to say, if you know the basics of D&D, I'm gonna be working with those bases. So you know, actions, bonus actions, is just making it, you know, my twists, my Final Fantasy twists. Also, excuse me, my English is not my first language, so yeah. You could also just mute the hell out of this video, put some music. I will appreciate it if you just, instead of closing the whole thing, you could just, if you don't want to hear me ramble eternally, you could just mute the video and put some music that you like, some copyrighted music that I cannot put. I will appreciate it. Thank you very much. You know, or you want to stay here with me? That's cool. I will also consider doing it like I also, you know how it is. I will be. I think I have always thought that it could be fun to do stream, like art streams, and talk to people where I do this. Could be fun, but I have at the moment completely zero engagement. So it's just fantasy. Oh, a final fantasy, if you may. So I'm just doing this for me, I guess, for my own entertainment. But yeah, if you feel like it could be fun to watch how someone slowly builds their own TTRPG system, I would love to hear if that's something that you will find that interesting. Excuse me. Does he need a second beauty mark? That one is fine. That one's staying forever. This one. But I've seen some that are super cute. Something like this. Does he need that? Or is it a bit too distracting? Huh? You always have to ask these questions. If you can answer them, you, the one that is making the try. If you cannot answer, then who can, you know? And the answer is, it doesn't need it. It's a bit too distracting. Let's get this. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Let's go with the hair now. This part is gonna, when I put the colors in, you'll see that, well, you can already see that I'm doing grayscale. I'm gonna put gradient on top of it. When I do that, you're gonna see that this part over here is gonna be shiny. Like, this is the shiniest forehead in the planet. So I always like you'll see what I do. I like it's not just putting some gradient and call it the day. You have to put a bit of extra work in there. You'll see when I get there. I may not get there in this video, by the way. I could just be part 1 of 80, however you say that number. Also, yes, you will see I do that in a singular as the same layer, and that is cringe, but this is how I do it, man. This is how I do it. This is how I learned. I don't like having this is just enough, the background, because drawing with the white background it kills your eyes. The one with the reference that I normally like paste these two together, like merge them, excuse me. I'm not gonna do that right now. The one with the white silhouette under the line art, and the details on top. That is the maximum amount of layers that I ever use. And I know for other artists, if you're an artist and you are watching this video, I know you're recoiling in your chair right now. I understand it. These eyes, I'm not gonna call much attention to it. The eyes are not in the same not in the same level, like click clack. It shouldn't be like that. I'll fix that later. So yeah, the reason why you shouldn't, I wouldn't recommend you to do this, what I'm doing, by the way, look at that, funny, is because if I do the hair in a separate layer, I could do something like this, right? This is black, and I could do something like, oh, let's paint the dark that is gonna be here, like right in the same, like you could do this. Horrendous, but it doesn't matter. I also like this, how certain tones merge together like this, right? It's fun. this neck muscle over here. I like it a lot. It's called the sternocleidomastoideo in my language. I don't know how you call that in any other language, but it's a very you know what, people that know me may be listening to this right now, so I'm just gonna chill out with the things that I want to say, but I'm just gonna say that I think it's quite attractive, this muscle over here. It's a neck muscle that it defines really powerfully the neck. Okay, why am I doing the ears so dark? That's better. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do it like no. It's like this and like this. Something like that, I don't care. Let's go with that. The hair, I don't put much at this particular moment in time. I don't put a lot of effort, a lot of hard work in the shadows of the hair. That comes later. Oh shit, that's better. How's your day? If you're listening to this, how's your day? Have you ever thought about making your own system? Your own TTRPG system? Have you done it? Do you have D&D homebrew material? Tell me about it in the comments. I will read them. Right? So I guess right about now I'm gonna get a little bit more quiet. Come back if I want to say something specific, because this part is a very detail intensive, so see you in a minute. Sorry. Oh, funny thing happened. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Big dot in your screen right now means that there is something relevant going on. You know what? I'm gonna take a second. Please level with me. And I'm back. Imagine this is more or less, I don't know what it's taking me so long to say this kind of stuff. I guess I ramble too much. What I had in mind, I have a lot of the core, some of the core elements just already planned on how I want them to be. But I had the idea of involving people in the community, the TTRPG community, the RPG community, the artists, the art community itself. You know, to be a kind of like a help. I keep saying helping me, but it's more like a I see it less like I need help, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like I see it less like that and more like a fun little adventure that we can come up with. Not just me and just me doing everything in my mind and telling you this is how it is, but no, people. If you consider yourself people, you are invited to not only just see how it is, but also you know, have some level of involvement, because I think that I myself like feeling involved. You know what I mean? Which is literally what I'm saying. If you're thinking something else, I don't know. That is just up to you, my man. That's up to you. And so imagine this. Picture this. Just open your mind palace. Let me into your mind palace. Let me walk all over your halls. You know what? I'm keeping this analogy. Yes, I'm keeping it. Imagine that I enter your mind palace and you're entering. I'm so sorry, man. I don't know. Point is, imagine I do some sort of stream. I haven't done a stream ever, but I could, you know, I could do it. I want to, eventually. But we can come up with monsters, right? The classic. We can come up with classic, you know, that green, that little eye that is just an eye with a smiley face and wings. It's something like this. Something like this. It's like a little flying little goblin, just an eye, and it has just wings. You know, that classic Final Fantasy monster. I'm thinking about making it very Final Fantasy-esque. Let's give it some chicken legs. Yeah, hell yeah. You know what? I'm gonna keep this boy here, keeping me company while I draw. Gonna leave it there for a minute. But you know, I'm not saying that. Excuse me. I'm not saying that I want exactly that. I actually I don't think Square Enix will give a fuck about me, but also I don't think they will appreciate it. People straight up grabbing their however this thing is called, their eye, evil eye. I think in Final Fantasy X there is a version of this that is literally called evil eye. I don't remember. Don't look it up. You know what? Look it up and tell me in the comments. And also follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter and tell me how I'm wrong. If you don't tell me how I'm wrong, then you know. But yeah, I'm thinking about we could come up with a, oh, that's nice. I'm liking it. We could come up with monsters together. That could be fun. Something that could be fun, right? Oh hell yeah! What if I do some random, right? Check this shit out. What if I do some like very, ooh, I don't like it. Nah, man, what? Nah. Oh, hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. Oh, nah. That one is staying? Nah. You know what? Only this one is staying. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And this part over here requires less detail because it's shrouded by shadows, shadowy hair, one may even say. Hell yeah. Yeah. Wow, it has taken me how long? Let me check for a second. How long? When does it? I don't know how to check this program. It's taken me since I started just to do the face and the hair. That's how much time it takes me, just this part, just the coloring. Imagine if I show you the other part, which is the line art, and just getting the pose, just getting a comfortable pose and something that makes me just feel like I'm ready to clean the line art. Just getting there, it takes me a long time. So no, I'm not showing you that right now with this one. Obviously, what I'm saying with the little monsters, that we could do it together. You will see it. If it's a string, I don't think it will matter that much that it's long. Streams are supposed to be long. Imagine a stream that, oh hey, I'm done, bye. Let's move on. You'll go this. Look the glamour in this guy's face. I'm thinking 100%. If you weren't convinced, 100%. I took inspiration for characters like Kuja, one of my favorite Final Fantasy villains. Kefka also has that a little bit going on. He's a clown, but also, he has this refined little aesthetic that I like a lot. Seymour Guado, Final Fantasy X, playing that. That guy is also a little bit like that. Also, he has long hands, and I don't like them long hands. It's kind of weird, So yeah, just as a little I don't even know what I'm saying, man. Just let me show you how I do the gradient. What if I do something like this? Crazy. This is getting crazy. I'm like that, man. I'm crazy. Okay. Oh, damn, boy. Oh, hell yeah, boy. Like, I'm gonna give you a little preview. That's the word. A little preview of how I do the colors. You're gonna see me doing this. You could cringe. I'm gonna merge all them layers. I'm gonna select this like the blue. You know what? Just the face. And I like to do this. Copy of it and gradient. That's almost all right, but there is something that I don't like a lot. All of these gradients I did them myself. This window over here had way less, and I over the months, over the years, I've been creating them myself. So I do something like this, right? Then I erase a lot of the bleeding. I'm gonna just do a shitty example because I also don't want to. I'm gonna go Ctrl-C a lot, and I don't want to run out of Ctrl-C just yet. And then I do the hair gradient. I also do a copy and paste. Look at that. Look at that. It's supposed to be redheaded. I like this one. I like this one a lot. That's more or less how I do. I do that with every individual. That's more like an orange, but I could play with the values and stuff like that. Anyway, let's Control C. Let's hope that I have. Yeah, everything's fine. Hell yeah, that's my little. Okay. I think I kind of actually want to. I always will go with the skin first. All the skin that is showing. Then I do the hair. I was a little bit too excited. I did the hair right away, but it's fine. Let's do the skin. This is skin. This is skin. And I kind of want to do this. Let's do it normally. I have an idea for this one. That is, the rest is set for these toes. No joke, not even joking. I was filming the first part of the process. I don't know if I already said that. I think I did. I was filming it. I'm not gonna use it because it's a bit too boring. But I was filming the first part of the line art, and every time it happens twice. I don't even understand. It happens twice. When I was doing the toes, the little toes, the fingers, the program crashed. So it may be like telling me to go back to the Lord's light, you know. That drawing the toes, it's a way of the Almighty Lord that I did the pact with. It's away from Him or them, you know, them. I prefer saying. And it was like, don't show people the fingers or the toes. Again, I don't know how to say it. Let's do something like this and give it a little color back. Hell yeah. A little bit of that hair, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I think you shouldn't define the muscles like this, because it's better when they look like it's a solid, like it's one level, right? Instead of being like segmented, like and you do that here in the rendering. Yeah, this boob is enormous and this one is not as big. I have to fix that without shrinking them boobs. Not at all. Just something like this. Oh, hell yeah. Something like this. Something like that. Oof, I'm starting to feeling like I want to take a long ass break. So if I simply you may be like a jumping, boop, it's a different day. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at how it's hell yeah, like how it's going, how it's blending. Them nipples are a bit too out of sense. They're out of sense, you know. Everybody says stuff like that. Out of sense. Hey, out of sense. I don't usually put too much detail on the nipples. They are kind of hard to draw, no pun intended. The nipples are hard to draw. This isn't a Christian channel, by the way. And no, I don't think speaking about hard nipples is anti-Christian. It's just, I don't know. I'm not a Christian. Let's not get into religion. But yeah, I think that's enough. Oh hell yeah, that's fine. Just fine, boy. A little bit bigger. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. And this part in the middle, I like going like this. Even a little bit like shiny over here. You can do that all the way down. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. Looks kind of weird, right? It's fine now. Will anybody like watching not just this part, but also me thinking about the because I have my own battle system in mind. Again, a lot of that is inspired by my brother's ideas. So if you're listening to this, brother of mine, fuck you. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. The point is that I feel like I have to, you know, morally speaking, I have to say that if you see cool stuff in here that you like, when I start speaking about the mechanics and all that shit, my brother gave me the inspiration for those things, so I'm sure he will be able to come up with something even cooler. In due time. Look at that. I kind of like it. There is something that is maybe it's too white. Maybe I should make it a little bit like this. A little bit like this. Are you listening to this, brother of mine? Fuck you. Yeah, that's sufficient, I guess. Let's make it a little bit more like that, and a little bit more like that. Hell yeah. Don't worry about the. I'm saying that to myself. If you're drawing scar tissue, all of that is way. I recommend it to address it in the rendering portions. Don't like do that. Like, I do this just so that I know where it is. But if you start putting lines into the scar, it looks a little bit less natural, right? Because there are no lines, like very defined lines. Let's take away a little bit of that. Hell yeah, like that. So what I like to do with the scars is that when the tissue regenerates, that is all new skin, and it comes like if you were a baby untouched by the sun. It comes white as as white as your skin tone actually is, which is it is extremely clearer, more whiter, clearer. I don't know how to say that, but it's not as dark as you may think, right? People that go into, have you ever heard about people that go into a cave for a long time? They get lost in a cave, and when they come back, they are extremely white, and it's because the new skin that is forming, the new skin cells, they all come as clear as their body actually is, and they are not getting born with the sun. I like doing this. I like doing that. Take back. That looks fine. I like it. This is too clear. Let's. That's kind of better. Yeah, kind of better. Because. Just because I say so. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I got a little excited when I started cursing at my brother for no reason. He's undeserving of hatred. What I do, fucking hate him. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I just noticed this is extremely dark compared to the face. I can fix that real quick, but it's just to notice how pale the face is, and I'm not exactly sure which one's better, if it's going pale or going darkish. I mean, if I'm going with this guy is beyond pale, so the part that I have to fix is this one. And it's an easy fix. Go here, go to tone, make it a little bit. Oh, that doesn't work. That is, yeah, because it's different. It's because it's different layers, right? I'm doing a lot of this is on top of that. I can fix that at the end. It's fine. I'm trying to do it right now, but I don't think. Never mind. I'll do it later. Although it's gonna be funny watching this guy, like a pale face with a really, a really dark, toned chest. It's hilarious. You know what? I'm sticking with it. I'm keeping it. Prefer to say that instead. I'm keeping it. This one is supposed to be dark because it's gonna be. And I'm gonna do this. There you go. I'm also like I don't know why I keep doing it super dark. It's, what the hell? I keep doing super dark. I'm sure if I have someone that knows about art watching this video, thank you. Everything's fine. But also, I'm sure that person will be like, yeah, it's because you're doing this. Yeah, it's that is messing with your head. I know exactly what you're doing and why it's fucking with your head. I'm sure that's the case. I am self-taught. I did go to a art school long time ago. Didn't work. I think at least where I am, I think we are not fully ready to embrace artistic art in this in this fantastic illustration level. I don't even know what I'm saying. That is not even true. Let's not talk false information. What I'm saying is that where I went to, they had illustration as one of the careers that they were teaching, but it was obvious to me that they didn't really know how to work with that. The other thing was graphic design, and I don't even know how it was called. I don't even remember. They like a clothing, fashion design, and those they did knew how to teach. But when it came to illustration, they had no fucking clue. It was like they were giving us like a architecture digital tools like for creating and modeling rooms and stuff like that, and like absolutely no. I've known people that can do some beautiful architectural designs that cannot draw, like cannot make a human, and so it's not the same thing. And it's not talking shit on anybody, it's just like it's not the same thing. So yeah, that's what I meant. Like where I am from, you won't see a lot of stuff that if you like video games, if you like Final Fantasy, if you like D&D, there is not a lot of tools, academically speaking, to specifically address those aspects. It's looking fine. Once you have this, like the clothing is a little bit easier and faster. Why would you pick like that? Because you can see that is almost one color, the entire clothing with one tone. Now, you know what? I am gonna do it in separate layers. Let's do ourselves a favor. If you're watching still, thank you again. Maybe you just find the process of seeing someone else drawing, you find that, damn boy, you find that relaxing. That's better. What else has this tone, just this. Interesting, an interesting decision. Again, I am self-taught. So if I say some wacky, some goofy ass shit, some complete goofy stuff, forgive me. But this is something that I can pick up now that I didn't pick up back then when I did the original design. That is that sometimes, a lot of the times, you kind of have to repeat. You kind of want to repeat. It will be beneficial if you repeat. If you use a set amount of tones and a set amount of colors, and you distribute those through your drawings, because you can see, for example, I have one red that has purple, one red with purple, magenta, and orange, and this red is a whole ass different gradient. This it's a little bit closer to the hair. I think I may have used the same gradient for this neck thing and for the hair. Just that since the hair is clearer, it doesn't have these sharp dark reds. So it ends up being like just this part of the drawing has this tone. Maybe the sword has that same level, same tone. I'm not sure. But it's just this little, in the entire drawing, just that part has this tone. It kind of bothers me a little bit. I want to repeat it. I want to use it a little bit more. So what I do, see, I did that with, for example, the arm that is gold, and it has some gold details, some golden details, gold. You kind of want to repeat that. Like, you don't want to use a set of red gradient for the cape and a different set for the boots and a different set for the hair. Like, if you limit yourself with the different tones and different colors, it looks a little bit more balanced for an overall piece. Again, I'm not all of this is just thought that I've thought myself. I'm self-thought. Where could I use this dark? Because I like it. I like this dark stuff. This could be this, right? This could be this neck could be the same piece like as this, and the jacket is just the coat is just a different. Let's do that. I like it. Yeah, it's gonna separate this part a little bit. Let's do this. Like, again, this isn't intended to be like a tutorial by any means. Would anybody like to listen to this? If you will, let me know. Even if you think like, yeah, I don't mind it, right? I'm not asking, do you like this? Do you like it? Like, oh hell yeah, I came here to listen to you ramble. Just, I don't mind it. That will be enough for me. Thank you. And if you don't like it, also let me know. You know, criticism is fine. If you call me names in the comments, that is engagement, and I will take it. Look at this. I just realized this. Look at how this is going. It's going like this, and this one is going like that. I don't like that, and I can fix that. Let's fix that real quick. way. Let's erase, excuse you, let's erase this, put it like that. That's better. And boom, there you go. There you go. I hate it. Let's move on. Yeah, is that gonna be it? Because I could use ooh, I like this, I kinda like this, I kinda do like this. Making it so the pants are also that tone. I kinda love that idea. Kinda looks like a jumpsuit, but it ain't a jumpsuit. You kinda like it? No, I like it a lot. Skip it. Let's keep it. Do I like it? Because that's another thing. If you see these pants here in this guy, this is the one and only part of this entire design that has this color. And it's bothering me a little bit. Yeah, let's keep it. Just for the sake of it, let's do the code too. Like this, I block it all up so that it doesn't, you don't have like a white, big, uncomfortable, just white parts of the drawing like that. Could mess with you a little bit. That may be why this part is so dark, because there is so much white in the drawing as right now, that that part looks way darker than it actually is. Kinda like it. Excuse me? These boots are going to be the final part of the, let's just do this. the final part of the drawing that have this red tone. Also, something that I'm noticing right now, look how I have this texture, right? This is a canvas texture that you can turn on, and the jacket doesn't have that. I guess it helps to define like a different material, but it looks, if I'm being extremely generous with myself, which I want to, like, you know, it looks a bit, what I will say, silly. It looks a bit goofy, even a little wacky. Let's turn this off. It's looking all right. It's looking all right. Let's turn it back on. And now the rest is just the golden accessories. I could do that right now. Let's do it. Man, to think that this video started with a point of me talking about a new TTRPG mechanic that I wanted, that I wanted to, like a game that I wanted to do even. And right now, let's just make it red. And right now, I don't even remember what was I saying. There is no script, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you can tell. Maybe I should. I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be reading a script while I draw. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What else? This. Yes. Let's turn this back on. Okay. Man, if you are in this point in the video, if you are here right now listening to this, I'm going to again say thank you. It means the world to me that being real for a second. It means the world to me to have any level of you know, anything to say that could be listened to. Because honestly, that is, I think, the reason why I am even doing this, right? Well, two reasons, I guess. One is the technical thing, that I want to play this thing that I have in mind. I want to play it, like I see myself enjoying it. And second is because, and I hope not to get let's just say it, I want to, you know, do something, right? Because as of the moment, all I do is commissions, and that is fulfilling. But you know what I mean. Like when you're a kid and you are addicted to video games, like I am, you always think about, man, I just imagine how it would be if I was able to make them myself, right? Imagine how fun that would be, how fulfilling. A kid doesn't think about that, but right now I can. Man, That would be cool. If I drag something, if I make someone like play something that I don't, engage with something that I've done, that is such a cool feeling. I'm sure you've already know what I'm talking about. You already know what I'm talking about. And that will be all. Is that all? This little thing. Is that all? This thing. This thing, because I don't know what even is this. Like, what is this? Boot? High heel? Combat? Fantasy? Boot? You know, it's fantasy. You can pretend that it makes sense. I mean, I'm doing that. Doing that right now. I just noticed how this boot doesn't have this apparatus, whatever it's called. And not only that, but if I were to try to replicate it, I don't even know where I was. This shape, but in this position, like, you know what I mean? I guess I could cheat it and just do some. Let's cheat it. Let's cheat it. Right? You have to always like pressure yourself, put some uncomfortable, or however that word. So this. I mean, could be worse if I did it with my eyes closed. Could be worse. That could be, you know. And this shape here, you know what I mean? Let's do this and call it call it a day. It's done. It's done. I did it. Oops. Bro, what is... Okay, I get it. This part, do this, and do that. Hell yeah. And now... I'm not a professional. If you cannot tell, I'm not a professional. Never claimed I was. I'm an freelancer artist. So follow me on Twitter again. Follow me, please. Okay, yeah, I like it. Let's do this. That will be around this. Click, clock, click, clock. So this clock. So it shouldn't be so close with the tones, but it's all right because when I do, yeah, it's all metallic and shit, and so this is just an example. Sure, whatever, man. Yeah, sure, man. Oh, come on. Sure. Yeah, I'll get into it later. I'll get into it later. So let's go with this. This part is easier, right? I think like the part that takes me the most is the skin. Speaking of skin, let's get them toes colored. They are, excuse you, a little bit darker. The closer you get to the fingies, closer you get to them fingies, they have these kind of like this, kind of like that, kind of like that, right? And done. Moving on. This, oh, let's put it like this. Oh, excuse me, that's better. Yeah, this part is gonna be faster, way faster, even. One may even say. Because a lot of it is just like this, man. I think when I get to applying all the colors, that is the most satisfying thing in the world. You'll see. So satisfying when I start putting the colors. So satisfying. I've been doing the incorrect brush. And I did that through this entire portion of the body. So speaking of satisfying, this is unsatisfying, but it's fine. Man, I am kind of getting tired. And I will, no, that's too strong. Like, see what I mean? See what I mean? This is too strong. And I can fix that all the way here. You don't want that definition, that level of definition, especially in close. That's better. You really don't want that intense level of definition, unless you're drawing like the tightest skin suit in the world. Let's do something like this, just a little bit. So yeah, if you're interested in, if you're interesting too, that's awesome. I like it. But if you're interested in watching the process, how it goes with this project that I have in mind, it has no name, it has no anything as of the moment. But if you're interested in watching it, you can follow me on my Twitter. It is in the description of the video. I post in that Twitter. I post pretty much all I do, my drawings. I also post my commissions when I get commissions. Back then when Elon Musk was doing other stuff in the world, and we artists had a a place to work back then, in those times, those fantastic times, final fantastic even times. But yeah, if by any chance you want a commission done by myself, well, first of all, thank you. Yes, let me know. DM me. And thank you again. But yeah, I post everything in that Twitter. I also open myself a Ko-fi, coffee or whatever it's called. I guess I put that in the comments too if you wanna, you know. Let's paint this hot muscle in your neck. It is a hot muscle. Let's accept that fact. I want you to go to the mirror, to look at it and say, yes, yes. You can do that after you finish watching this. And click that like button. Click, I want you to smash that bell, that subscribe button. I want you to freaking destroy it so that you are subscribed. Freaking destroy it. Okay, that's enough for a lifetime. What am I? Okay. Seriously, man, thank you. Man, if you are at this point, I keep saying that, but I don't know why I find it so like such a like impressive thing that someone actually is in this part of the video listening to what I'm saying right now, and I can only be thankful for it. Thank you. Hell yeah. And if you're my brother listening to this, straight up, go freak yourself. No, I'm just kidding. What even is this that I'm doing right now? Let's do this and call it and say, yeah, it's done. Boom. Next. Oh. You know what? I'm thinking that at this point I'm going to take a little break and I may show up again tomorrow. You will be not noticing this. I don't know what I am saying. Why am I saying this? Why haven't I stopped? I don't know. Why haven't I stopped talking? But yeah, see you. Again, you will notice it.